Good day. I am in the small community of Cardiff in Sturgeon County, just essentially north of Edmonton. And right now I am at what they call Cardiff Lake. It's about, depending where you are, 19 to 21 degrees. Fairly calm, very nice day. And yeah, they do call this a lake. But it's something you can kayak on, and there is a canoe and kayak club here as well. I haven't quite found where you can dock. I'm not sure if that's a private dock over there for the club, but I thought I would check it out and also take a walk around the lake trails here, which seem fairly nice. It's kind of a snaky lake, if you were, because it kind of goes around into, let's say kind of a U. Some storm clouds off to the north there, but I don't think we need to worry about them. Quite a few people out here today. It's also a stocked lake. I think I read rainbow trout, but don't quote me. So it's got that going for it. So quite a few people here fishing. Not quite sure where these trails go. I was just over there. Now I'm coming back on it. Just a few meters over. So we'll see how this works out. Kind of a weird weather day where got a bit of a cool breeze coming into my face from the north, and the sun just beating down on me from the south. So you get this nice cool breeze in your face, and then my back is getting baked. Yeah, it seems like a very popular place to come and fish. People bringing their kids, teaching them how to fish here. Let's just kind of cut into the trees here and look at the lake. I really had to pinch myself to get out of the house. I was feeling lazy today and spent too much time trying to see where I should go walk. And part of it is just go walk. Doesn't matter if it's in your neighborhood. So the kind of clear areas like here, you could have a little picnic right by the lake. There's the odd picnic table around. A little trail down to it here. I don't think it's very deep. I would call this more of a pond. We use the term lake in this part of Alberta. Maybe in a way we shouldn't. I was doing the video on Muir Lake. Looks a lot bigger when you're in the canoe or the kayak compared to when you're just looking at it on a map. So I shouldn't be so hard on our so-called lakes around here. A little gravelly in the voice today. That sinus thing I've been having and swollen gland are still kind of there. But I feel fine. all gravel and shale trails, which you can see here, but nice and packed down. A little bit of elevation change here. Keeps the heart rate up. Thought I could smell a skunk. There's that breeze. So over here they have a golf course. I don't know if it's 18 hole or not. Maybe as we get closer to the parking lot we'll find out. This is the aptly named Cardiff Golf and Country Club. Looks pretty popular. There's a job over there a guy could get. Washing off golf carts. There is a dog park to the south of where we came into this area. Are off leash, I believe. Here you can bring your dogs, but this part they need to be on a leash. Yeah, lots of people like to come here and fish. Don't know why I find it surprising. Short distance from home and they're able to do their thing. Got a hose down in the water there, so they're pumping in water from somewhere into the lake. And over there, the golf course has a driving range. Okay, they're worried about Persian carp. That's not the ones that you want to see in the lake, apparently. More people fishing than kayaking or canoeing at this end anyways. And more parking at the north end here too. That is a big grouping of trees. See, we do get bigger trees here in Alberta in some places. Mostly they're those little shit poplar trees. So they do not allow motorboats or swimming in these pond areas. I always wonder why. Is it a liability issue for no what you call lifeguards or what? Yeah, people sure know how to gear up for fishing. They get their umbrellas and tackle and everything. If the weather was more predictable, it might be busier here too on a holiday Monday. They don't appear to have any provisions here for open fires like wood burning stoves and stuff. So I'm not sure of the rules around the fish, but if you were cooking here, you'd probably have to have a, you know, like a cook stove or something. I think some of this trail I'm just going to be making a loop You know, the roots just kind of stay on the surface. Dirty poplar! Fishing was never my bag. And I gave it an honest try too. I went once when I was like 10. But yeah, just sitting there in a boat, trolling around with a line in the water did not excite me at all. And even if I caught one, I wouldn't know what to do with it anyways. I guess you would learn that, but just wasn't something that said, oh, I gotta go back and try that again, maybe do better at it. Nope. Barely even like to eat fish anyways. Yeah, I made a loop around from the left, kind of followed the lake shore around and came back out to where I entered that area. I hate to even say lakeshore. What I envision in my mind are not lakes. We do have some nice lakes in Alberta. And we've got Wobman Lake, Cold Lake, Slave Lake, you know, all kind of an hour to 3 hours away from here. The rest to me are really sloughs and ponds. Good animal habitat. Well, let's just take this trail away from the lake, and it'll probably just circle us around the ball diamonds. Don't see any around here, but there's lots of goose shit everywhere. Looks like a fairly large golf course. Maybe it is 18 holes. Cardiff Golf and Country Club. You can look it up yourself. Not sure of the distance around these trails, but we'll just keep walking till we don't feel like it anymore. Weather looks like it might be closing in on us a bit. As long as it's no thunder and lightning, that's okay. Yesterday, driving home from Beaumaris Lake, I saw the wickedest lightning bolt. It was a threefer. Just a lightning bolt, and then lightning bolt, and then lightning bolt. Wasn't close enough to hear the thunder boom, but you could be sure that anybody that was near that would have heard the crack from quite a ways away. I'm sure it hit a tall cell tower somewhere around there, but quite the bolts of lightning in the middle of the day. You appreciate them more at night, just the way they glow with that one. Middle of the day, full view, holy lightning. The power of Mother Nature. I don't know too much about the community of Cardiff. It kind of started as an offshoot of the town of Morinville, kind of a residential area in the country, the old country living in the city scenario, even though Morinville isn't really a city. I just checked Wikipedia and they call it a hamlet. The hamlet of Cardiff. And there's about 1,000 people that live there. Not sure about amenities. Obviously there's a golf course here and the lake/pond. But as far as retail, I couldn't tell you at this point. When I'm leaving here, I'm going to take a little drive through Cardiff because I've never really been out here, just to see what it looks like. Could end up being a nice retirement community, who knows? Another parking lot over there, but I'm just gonna keep heading north here and keep circling around. And the playground over there, I'm not sure if we'll reconnect with. I'm not sure how far north I should keep headed here. I'm only at about 2.5 kilometers, so. Not sure if these are like free-range picnic areas or what, but a lot of green space here. We call it Cardiff Park. Oh, I see over there, they're building a gazebo. Let's go look at it. Fairly peaceful out here. The road behind me is kind of a main drag, so it's got a fair amount of traffic on it with people coming in and out of this park area. There's the new gazebo they're building. And lots of space out here. Lots of room for activities. Just kind of making my way through the park area in parallel with the trail I was on next to the road. Yeah, if you wanted to throw down a blanket and have a picnic, this would be a nice place to do it. Or bring your folding Costco table. Put out your gas stove, make a day of it. Why not? Grass is a little dry in here in spots, so be careful. Okay, so this is another entrance into the park area. They have a hard close at 11 p.m. and they've even got automatic gates to do so, so make sure you're out by then. One of these dog training parks here where you get them going over obstacles and through tunnels and stuff. Nothing happening right now, but it's there. I'm annoying birds in here. They look like robins. Not happy that I'm disturbing their zen. Never know which way to go. I think I'll stick in the trees here. Just past one lady and her dog, so not overly busy on the paths. It appears most people are doing the fishing thing. Oh, the humidity is something today. And yesterday too. Trying to think if we've had this kind of humidity in the last few years. I just remember it as constantly being dry, so this is not a new thing, but it's certainly not a most recent thing. They allocated a lot of space to this park though. It's nice. Well, there's that playground again. I think I'm gonna follow the road here for a bit. I think it'll just loop around over there anyway. Few people in there taking their chances with the weather, but there's the covered picnic areas. Not sure if you need to rent them or it's first come first serve. Tain't busy today at all, though. Oh, there's a wood-burning cooker there. So they do have them in some spots. Well, let's see what this dedication plaque says. There you go. How big a fire are people having that they're burning the benches? People. Cheese and crackers. And this piece of machinery art. Looks like some kind of rock separator or something. Oh, it's a crusher. There you go. We got outhouse facilities here too, in a few places. Nice treed areas for picnicking. Yeah, like I said before, it'd be nice just to throw down a blanket and have a picnic in here. Well-maintained park. Nice out here on the soft grass. Give my ankles a bit of a rest. They are a little bit sore today. We're now on the opposite side of the ball diamonds from when we started at this north part of the park. The other thing I want to note too is I have seen virtually no garbage lying around. If there is, it's just like small pieces that may have blown in with the wind, but in general, very tidy. Good job, Cardiff. And the people who use the facilities. Another view of the lake from the north end. You can't circle the lake, there's no trail. On the east side of it there, it's private land. I love the cloud formations we're getting these days. Well, let's just follow this one-man trail that people have been using here. It'll connect me with the path that we started out on. Got a stupid fly buzzing my head. Better than mosquitoes, I guess. Okay, we're back to the man-made trail. That's where I made the loop around part of the lake. Now I'm backtracking a bit, and instead of heading north through the ball diamonds, I'm going to be heading back around the west part of the lake again. Yeah, I don't know if they're pumping fresh water in there or if they're moving water from one pond to another. Need to be more mindful with my camera too. I find that I swing it down around too much and don't pause enough. Just kind of let those ladies get ahead of me a bit so I don't bother them. The odd little hill to climb, but overall not a hard walk. I'm just trying to keep my pace up to make it seem like it's a good solid walk. Weather might be changing a bit here in a bit. Who knows? Things blow in and out so quickly. I get weather alerts on my phone, and I turned on the weather alerts for Calgary mainly because my parents live there and my sister, and plus work. Try and keep an eye on the weather to see what's gonna come down the pipe. And it just seems like this year they have been hammered. Thunderstorms and hail and stuff. It's a little bit more typical there than it is here. It seems anyways. See so many videos and pictures of people's houses, just the vinyl siding is shredded. But the way the storms come over the mountains just seems relentless for them. Sometimes though they seem to issue these warnings just willy-nilly. Okay, my truck is over there, but I haven't quite hit 5 kilometers yet, so I'm just going to follow the road around over there, get a bit more mileage and steps in. That there is the Canoe and Kayak Club again. So we've come full circle. Actually, there's a trail going up that hill that would take me to the south part of the lake. So let's pick that up. Okay, I see by that sign, even Cardiff calls it a pond, not a lake. The map shows it as a lake. People beyond those trees having a little nap. Has their dog standing on guard. Building another platform of some sort there. What a good dog, protecting his family. Or he's bored and it's like, come on asswipes, let's go. You said let's go walkies. I didn't hear anything about nappies. So this would be the very southwest point in the pond. And there's a nice public dock there. They also have a cleaning station, just like in St. Albert. Must be a Sturgeon County thing. Where those two guys are fishing off of, that's a nice feature where you can roll your kayak or canoe into there and get in and out of it easier. Let's carry on. Yeah, and the parking lot's right there, so not a long haul for your canoe or kayak. There's only maybe half a dozen kayakers and paddleboarders out there. Again, the big draw here is fishing. And you can have a cookout. Which way back? I think I can make a loop here. So I'm coming up to the same two ladies that were ahead of me and they doubled back somewhere. Interesting tidbit of information. This used to be a coal mine. And imagine that pond was a tailings pond. I'm sure after 90 years it's cleaned up, but I bet that's why it's there. Well, you can even have a little beach volleyball action out here. Soccer fields, they got it all. I imagine Sturgeon County is tasked with maintaining most of this. But whoever it is, they've done a fine job. I parked over there in the west parking lot, or whatever they call it. And then the south parking lot over there where you can drag your canoe or kayak to the pond is over there. I always hear the crack of someone driving the ball, and then I think, uh-oh, is it coming towards me? Never does. Weird paranoia. Can't imagine the pain it would be of taking a golf ball to the noggin. Well, there's the truck over there. Let's see how we did today. Okay, that was a nice little walk around Cardiff Pond and Park. And we did just about exactly 6 kilometers, 8,600 steps, so it was a good walk. I'm going to drive around Cardiff. Maybe if I can, I'll take some video shots of the hamlet. Until the next one. So that was the hamlet of Cardiff. Not much to it. Pretty much all residences, no services like gas station, store or anything. Looks like a nice quiet community. Some nice houses, some not so nice houses, just like anywhere else.